loud, it's bright, it's in your face. It's overpowering when you come in the door.
When he got the house, he just went wild. It was like an empty canvas.
It's more of a lifestyle. Daniel lives it every day.
I just love this stuff. Psychedelia, choppers, fast cars, loud music. I like to live every part of that as much as I can.
You're a one of a kind, man.
This is the closest thing to dropping acid without taking the drug.
After this show, the chicks are going to be banging on the door, man.
Well, I can only hope.
The bean bags will be rocking up here in Detroit.
Well, I can only hope so.
I got more stuff than you. I got more than the other do too. All that junk you're throwing out just might be my treasure found. I won't stop from bringing home another thing that I could own. I want this, so I need that. Baby, you know I'm the old pack rat. Baby, you know I'm the old pack rat.
A couple episodes ago, we were in this very same neighborhood. We met Nancy just down the street, maybe 4 or 5 doors down.
Ben, it's Mai Tai time.
She is the older sister of Daniel. Daniel collects, it's kind of hard to explain it, but it looks like the Scooby-Doo mystery machine has exploded. Told you so. Daniel, how are you?
How are you, Ben? Good to see you.
Good seeing
to see you. Come on in, sit down.
This is like a homecoming for me, man. This is my era in here, you know?
Well, you're more than welcome, and I hope you enjoy it.
Before I came in, I said, you know, it looked like that maybe the Scooby-Doo mystery van had exploded in this house. Would you say that's...
Well, I'd say that's a good analogy, because Scooby-Doo, from one of the cartoons that originated back in the late 60s that had the bell bottoms and bright colors and stuff like that, which I believe is still on today. It represents that era very well. I'm a big Scooby fan, and pretty cool that you said that.
Is there ever a time you get in here and you sit down and you relax here on the sofa and you say, this is all mine, man. This is mine.
Well, I love this stuff. You know, I grew up in this area, and I appreciate it. So I try to surround myself with stuff I love, and even though some of it does have a price tag somewhat, but it's not, most of it isn't pricey. Most people can afford it. And I just like to surround myself with this stuff, and I love it. It's a passion for me.
Why? Why is that?
Well, I'd have to say that just that period in time from the 60s, music was exploding with youth, color, fashion was incredible, the car scene, the chopper scene, you know, Hollywood represented it very well. It was in every aspect of how we lived, whether you went to the Kresge's, the corner store, or in your school or whatever. It just was everywhere. So having had experienced that, I kept it with me for the rest of my life.
I can really relate to it, and I really dig it. He's trying to live back in the day, and still lives in the day. It doesn't affect him. And as far as this being a collection, it is to a certain extent, but it's more of a lifestyle. Daniel lives it every day. I try to live it every day, even though my responsibilities of being married and having children and grandchildren kind of weight me down at times, but I'm trying to educate them how to try to live that.
Daniel's not focused in one thing the way some people are, collecting books or toys or something. He's focusing on a time period and collecting items from the 60s and the 70s, whether it be a bright colored kitchen canister or a rat fink toy from the 60s or a car model kit. He just loves everything from that time period.
My parents have always didn't restrict me in creativity in any way. They wanted me to grow, you know, with music or whatever direction I was going.
Why don't you show the folks out there what Real American Muscle's about?
The speed limit's only 40, but we're gonna go a little faster.